Hey, what's up, guys? So today I just want to talk about why savings without growth is actually a psychological trap, and why you shouldn't always focus on just saving. So number one, guys, is the fact that let's say you're 25, 26, right? You're focused on your whole thing is saving. You just want to save because that's the most comfortable option, right? You save 5,000, 10,000. Some of you guys even might have even saved 60,000, 70, 100,000, 110,000, right? And you are looking at that savings as a safety net. But by the time you get to 34, 35, you might have saved some more money, which is great. But all that's going to go in a quick blink of an eye. By the time you go and by the time you get to 35 and you're like, okay, I'm 35, I kind of want to live my life now. You go and buy a house, that's gone. You put a down payment on a house, some of that's gone. Furniture, all that stuff gone. Uh, any other thing, any other life goals, that savings is going to be eaten alive. So if you've just been focused on saving and you've neglected your growth, let's say you work in a company right now and you're just doing basic tasks. I gotta sneeze 1 second. Excuse me. But let's say you've been doing basic tasks, right? You're avoiding the hard work. You just want to do the mundane stuff, the easy stuff, and you just want to make money and then just save. But you're not growing. You're not increasing your education skill set. You're not trying different things. Your business is staying the same. You're not trying to find new clients, new customers. You're working with the same customers. You're not finding new technology to develop, to include into your business. None of that. And that's going to stall your growth, and it's going to actually stall your income because you're thinking about money way too much. You always have to remember money comes in abundance. As long as you have the ability and the health and everything to earn money, you always could earn money. You always could earn money, but the skill set, that's something that takes years to acquire. It takes a 2 week. Most people get paid in 2 week periods. Some people get paid in monthly periods. It takes 2 weeks to work at a job and get a paycheck. It takes 1 month to work at a job and get a paycheck. But it takes 10 years to master a skill set. It takes 5 years to master a skill set. It takes 15 years sometimes to master a skill set, build a business. A real business takes even 10 years to just build to the point where you have clients, network, you have a good network of business professionals that's working with you, and accountants, business lawyers, infrastructure, products, shipping and handling, all these things with your business. You might have vehicles that you have if it's a real business, a real life business, or you might have property that you're renting for the business. So many different things, employees, all these things takes years. It's not a 2 week period or a 1 month period like when you go to a job or or whatever career and you get paid bi-weekly or monthly. That's money that can always be replicated as long as you're still in the great health to make that money. But you need to be at a good position by the time you're in your 30, 35, 45, 55, where you have so much skill set that those 2 week periods when you make money, or that monthly period when you make money, it's a lot of money coming in. 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. Your business, whenever you look up, sale here, sale there, sale here, constant sales. That's what you want, because money is coming in abundance. You don't want to be holding on to it, trying to save everything. Take all that money that you're saving up right now and put it in an investment. Make sure you have, of course, 1 to 2 years of expenses, because you never know what could happen. Your car could break down, all different things. But have that, have those expenses 1 to 2 years, and take the rest of that money, put it in an investment, put it in or invest it in yourself. How can you increase your income? That's what you always need to be thinking. What can I do? What kind of skills can I do to increase my income? How can I become the CEO of a company? What qualifications do I need? Okay, great. I got to go back to school and get an MBA. I'll do my MBA. How much does that cost? 100,000. Okay, I'll put that. I'll invest that. That's a better investment than holding on to it, because now let's say you got the MBA or you got your master's degree or whatever it is, now you can become a CEO and make 4 times the amount of money you're making, and recoup that money over, quickly. How much does it take to go and learn how to be a graphics designer? How much does it take to go and learn how to be a wedding photographer? How much does it take to go and learn how to be a tattoo artist? How much does it take to go and learn how to be a plumber or electrician? Or how much does it take to go and learn how to create, a digital marketing agency or a whatever company? How much does it cost to learn that? That's what you need to be investing that savings into in yourself. When you get comfortable and you save, that money's gonna end up going. I'm telling you, there's so many times where I even myself save money, and then something happens and it's like, okay, great, I gotta go spend that money here, or you have a month where you're just really really bored. You're bored, you're tired, you're just feeling like down. Well, I'm gonna go and spend that money and go and buy a car. I'm gonna go and spend that money and go and buy clothing, and I'm gonna go on this $4,000 vacation. And that's the money you spent so hard saving now is all blown off of just a few decisions that like. That's what happens when you save money. You go and you want to buy a house, you put this big down payment on the house, you go buy furniture, you go buy all these different things for the house, and there goes your savings. You have kids, there goes your savings. You got to buy clothing for them, strollers. You have to upgrade your car to a minivan. All these different things. Your savings is gone, and now you have to go back and rely on the exact thing that was making you money, which you were being comfortable in the whole entire time. You weren't growing. You have to focus on growth. When you're young, it's always about growth. You have to focus on that growth. You have to focus on building. Don't focus too much on saving. Don't worry about saving. If that's your plan, just to save, just, you got to revamp that. Even, if your plan is to invest, just invest that savings. That's still a better plan. But still, at the same time, you should still also be focusing on growth. So, guys, that was the video I had for today. If you have any advice, leave it in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.